Good morning, everyone. Oh, it is a gorgeous day here. Come on, Bo. Better lock this up. Ozzy gets in, and my slippers will be someplace else again. Huh? Oh, you want to come out? Huh? Oh. I will throw that for you out here. Hang on. Hi, Ozzy. Come on. He said, me too. Me too. He's like the little big guy who wants to be a part of everybody else's. I'd like to tag along. There. You. Ready? You ready? Whee! Oh, look at all that puppy love. Oh, big kitten. Okay. All right, big dogs, puppies, jumping up this. Okay, guys, okay. There's Bo going, oh, man. I don't know how to behave. All right. Down. I gotta make it over to the barn here in one piece. They're the piggies. Hi, guys. You're up. You're up, ready to go, huh? Oh, we got a little ice going. Oh, I better be careful. That's exactly how I hurt my knee again. Yeah. Oh, there's a piece of wood. Hey, Jake. Look what I got for you. Look at this. You want it? Huh? You want it? Come here. Ready? Ready? Look at those four dudes. They take good care of our surroundings here. It's really amazing. I've mentioned this before on how when animals are in their natural habitat per se, right? You threw me the bowl out again. Huh? Are you hungry today? No? Yes? Oh, okay. I don't know what you're saying, but I got you. Just give me my food. No, I have to say these tire-based or the recycled tire bowls are pretty amazing. I've had those for, oh gosh, I don't know how many years. And then they can be fixed. Most people wouldn't do that, but I do. Right? Yes. I do. Okay. So, there you go. Nice day out there. Nice day to get some vitamin D outside, I would say. So, no doubt, most people, I said, anyone has some kind of a problem with, okay, that's one thing too. People just can't unite under in the world is the belief in that higher power, the belief in a Father in heaven, a parent, right? Which one's yours? I mean, the way it's going to continue, if it continues on the way it does, right? I mean, it seemed to be that the world was pretty much united under, you have a father and you have a mother. You are a girl or you are a boy. right? For example, very simple, fundamental things. So now, it's interesting to be a part of that change, per se, or whatever's going on. When it comes to that, on how some people are unhappy with the terms mother, for example. That, well, it's more, birthing person would be more appropriate now because, oh, fathers can give birth now too, supposedly. Okay. Anyway, so there is, okay, hello. As I say, it's interesting. If you pay a little bit of attention to what's going on out there and then go, okay, why is it not possible for human beings to live in peace with each other all around the world? For human beings not to abuse each other or one abuse the other because there's more power involved, right? And then for one reason or another, a human being exerts abusive power towards another human being, right? Okay. Very interesting. Yep. When you look at all that and you're going, where did it all start? You know, on how did it continue on with like for example, okay, what changes are we supposed to be? And it's very interesting on how. I've seen certain ads and this and that, and I don't know what, you know, that are reflecting something that say, oh, okay, not getting it. And I don't pay very little attention to, but I pay attention enough to it to see, oh, that is how change happens from something good, something that everyone was kind of under the same good path. Suddenly there are these different roads that you're going, but that isn't going to get you where you need to go together, right? Yeah. So I came across something I thought about, which was time. Again, time, right? And one of the 10 Commandments, thou shalt keep the Sabbath. Okay, so even there, people around the world, I'm not sure when that, I guess it came into existence at the time when Moses traveled through the desert with his people. And some order needed to be established, I assume. Right? Again, why? Got your freedom, I don't know what to do with it except for do some dumb stuff like a golden calf. They had all that gold to make a golden calf? Yeah, that's another one, right? Okay. That's a weird one to me, too. They had all that stuff. Maybe the calf was just teeny tiny, you know? Put it on an altar or something. Hi, guys. Come on. I find it interesting on how, if you read the Bible and if you go with it, right, the Israelites were not poor. I mean, if you look at the tabernacle or the Ark of the Covenant that they built, right, and you go through, probably very few people, really, when it comes down to it, read all that, right? How they built that. What was needed for it, expected for it, right? And then you look at it, wow, and at that time, right? It had to be really expensive stuff. Valuable stuff. And amazing, right? Yes. Well, all the riches in the world isn't going to do you any good if you've got nothing to eat or drink, right? Okay. Well, anywho, and who provided that? Yeah. Okay, so what else do I need? I need some chicken poop here. I just got a little left. Keep the Sabbath holy. So I'm assuming that at that time when Moses came down from the mountain, the second time around, and had all the Ten Commandments with him, that was part of it. Well, they took it to the extreme. They weren't allowed to do a darn thing on a Sunday or a Saturday. Right. Is it Saturday or is it Sunday? Well, according to the Sabbath, maybe if it would have been called the sunbath. Okay, I know, it's a lamp. Anyway, so I'm assuming y'all had the same day. Oh, you weren't allowed to do anything, right? Guy goes out. As I said, I've mentioned that before in another video where, well, the wife might have been pregnant and giving birth on a Sunday. God forbid, right? Whew. Going to labor on a Sunday, on the Sabbath, rather. So he goes out, gets some sticks to make a fire, and he gets, according to the story in the Bible, he's eliminated by his own people because he broke the Sabbath. Right? Worked on the Sabbath. Where did I go with that now? Here. As you can tell, it's disturbing to me. Stories like that in the Bible going back. What? Because it doesn't really say why the guy went and got sticks. As I said, wife, children could have been sick, needed warmth, didn't have enough, didn't kind of plan on something rather, and sometimes, right, stuff happens. Okay. But it seems like that, and no doubt during that time, there were people there going, what the heck did you do that for? Okay? I mean, God forbid, yeah, that's not, how's that a crime to go and pick up a few sticks? Right? Yeah. Taking it to the extreme. So then we have another thing too. So people can't agree, is it Saturday or is it Sunday? Well, now it doesn't matter because a lot of people work Sundays regardless, right? I mean, there's no Sabbath anymore when it comes down to it, when it comes to the whole of the people. Well, then with all the different religions out there, who cares about either Saturday or Sunday, right? Right. Even as a Christian, right? We all know that sickness, having a baby, isn't based on a day. It happens, and it happens on whatever day or days, right? So emergencies happen. A fire. Well, it's Sunday. Sorry, guys, but fire department's closed. So, right? Other emergencies, right? Yeah, well, wreck on the freeway. Well, you know, sorry, Sunday or Saturday. Can't show up today. Right? We'll be there tomorrow. Hopefully you'll make it till then. Okay, it doesn't work that way, does it? Right? Yes. And yet, would it be so difficult? Would it really be so difficult all around the world as Christians, right, to say, okay, what's the seventh day of rest? And what should we should in every which way possible make that a resting day, a lazy day, right? For whoever possible. And then of course what? Okay, it's not going to work. It's not. So, as a whole, around the world, for that to work, the only way that will work if every individual, as an adult, takes responsibility for the seventh day in their own surroundings. Yeah, so at our house, and again, there was no numbers and days. There's no numbers and days in the Bible. Oh, was it 7? There's no name, right? Except for later on the Sabbath. What's the Sabbath? Right? Well, what we know 100% for sure is that the Sabbath is the 7th day of creation. That's what we know. 100% fact. Oh, looks like Gus went running with the other two today. Here's another thing too. People try to explain, or rather, so here I go. I'm going, well, okay, there is. The 7 days of creation, and then, you'll have scientists, people, whatever, they want to start to dispute that, the 7 days of creation. All I have to say to that, and again, I'd just remind everyone, I didn't go to college. I have an 8th grade education. That was all you needed to do in Switzerland and to enter a trade. And I have to say that is to continue, to continue to dispute that with the scientific facts that we have out there about the periods of evolution, and then compare them to the 7 days or 6 days of creation. It's a mute, okay, absolutely mute discussion anymore. And it's anytime I see the reasons for the Bible to not have the hands and feet that it does have when it comes to many different things. Okay. Scientists are supposed to be smart people, learned people. So are philosophers and, whatever else is out there. is so smart about it all, right? Oh, mathematician. Any mathematician who disputes the Bible or the existence of spirit world God isn't a mathematician. Anyway, in my opinion, okay, that's just my opinion. A lot of really smart people out there with some really dumb ideas. So, again, that's why I guess, or as I said, I think about these things one, where is the base for disunity amongst human beings? And it seems to be that we decide to kind of twist certain, again, rules, just common living together attitude into something different because why? Oh, he's listening very attentive. Because greed, power for control of money, possessions, right, is becomes more important than unity. As I've mentioned on how, I don't know, maybe someone has better experiences than I did with people passing. When they passed away, there was and then the relatives just descended like vultures on their bank accounts and possession, other stuff that they had, materials, and it often has caused. Go on, bud. A lot of hate within the family. Disgruntlement. But you can get. I have the attitude and all of that. If I didn't work for it, if something comes my way, it's better to just give your stuff away before you die. I'm already doing that, right? It's better. It's better to do that. I do not want anyone. Everything I own is old and decrepit and has no value anymore. Anything jewelry that I had, the few little pieces I gave most of it already away to my children, divided it up, whatever had some worth. And then there was a few years ago, I needed to pay off a car or have a good down payment for a car, which turned out to be this total lemon. Well, I had a good story with that one too, so I can't, right? So there's a reason for everything. A reason for the season. Good thing I can't switch around those, right? And I sold off a lot of my jewelry, that gold, this, that had any kind of value, to have some money towards that car, right? So really, there's nothing. Oh, this place? Yeah, people sold it, yeah. I'm sure you get a pretty penny for it. I hope that will never happen. I hope that there will be one of my children or grandchildren or another descendant of my father-in-law's that will come here and go, oh, hell, yeah, oh, heck yeah, So, we'll see. Buddy, come on. You need to go. You have to go get the water. Go on, come on. He says, but I like that better. You like that alfalfa hay better, don't you? You'll get some tonight, okay? Yeah. expensive stuff. Huh? It's like a treat more than, huh? But it's good for the tummies. Go. You see? Also, if I would want to push him out or anything, you guys probably can't see. This won't work. This will not work. But I know what will work. Absolutely peaceful way to get him to do what I need him to do. Who's in there? Discussing? Oh, hey, Pearly. Yeah. So I found that. Oh, and then we have. Some people have followed a solar calendar, and then others follow the lunar calendar. Then some people follow the metric system. Then some people follow the other system, not the metric system. And so on and so forth, right? Yeah. Well, that's because there are different parts of the world. Yeah. For one reason or another, everybody's very united with having the cell phone and going all to the same places and this. You see? It can be done. It can be done. Okay? It can be done. For everyone to be on the same page. Yes? Yeah. Okay. Right? Yeah. To make it a little easier. Or to show some unity in very simple things. Simple things. Like, we got a good example from some countries in Asia when there's some kind of a weird sickness going around, that putting a mask on isn't the bad thing. No, there had to be right from the beginning. Okay, just saying. We couldn't unite under anything when it came to that. Right? Yes? No, your skin tone is not what dictates where you are, who you are, this, that, out in the world anymore. Okay? No. There's good and there's bad people. There's good and there's bad behavior. There are people who take responsibility and people who absolutely just don't care to take any. You see? There are perpetrators, predators, and then there are victims. Right? In a war, I guess there are winners and losers. In my opinion, they're all losers. But anyway. So, do I have any of the answers? Well, or solutions to that? Well, number one, what did I say about the Sabbath? The Sabbath, in the biblical way, is not ever going to happen again. That's just not, no, right? Not, it's not. But if each individual, an adult, so, okay, just for the Christians at this time, keep the Sabbath holy by, in their environment, to make sure there is one day of the 7 days that they keep holy. How do you do that? You reflect on the last 6 days. And you look at what you have created during those last 6 days. Right? Yes? Then, as you grow older, it becomes, what have I done over the past 6 years? Our children should already be taught that. Right? That's why the age of 6 in a child, very important actually. Okay, all right. And then, what have I done over the last 6 decades? And so on and so forth. Of course, you do it every day. Every day. Last 6 hours. What have I done in the last 6 hours? You see? And then the 7th hour, right? Though they call it the 11th hour before he passed away, that's only because we have a clock. It's the 7th hour, not the 11th hour. Okay, all right. Too complicated, too difficult? Well, I didn't make all them changes. Right? I didn't. Now we don't even care that there actually are just 12 regular hours in a half a day, right? Or 24 hours in a day. We have to switch that around. Oh, well, it's still 24 hours. Yeah, but the time isn't right anymore according to wait a second, the sun, the moon, and the stars. We just changed that, nilly-willy, just like we have, right? From the beginning, right? When you finally got the root, the 10 Commandments, right then and there, already, okay, how can we change that to actually make it fit better according to our greed? You see? From one extreme, you can't even go and pick up a few sticks, to completely ignoring it altogether. So, well, I was taught that the reason we have Sundays and go to church is so to give a day to God, right? To dedicate the day to God. Oh. One day of the week dedicate to the parent, our Creator, the Heavenly Father. Anybody get it? That doesn't make any sense, really, when it comes down to it. Thank God. God doesn't feel that way. I'll check in on you guys every 7th day, right? And then we take our cue as parents very much from spirit world, from the heavenly side. Okay, if you're a good parent, some take it from the more decrepit side. Well, okay. So we all have to have a choice in all of that, all the time. But just think, you have a baby, okay, I'll see you in 7 days. Most babies wouldn't survive. I'm just saying. Does it make sense? Try and explain something that is very fundamental. It's every day God's day, regardless of how people feel out there. That's what it is, every day. I guarantee you that people who every day say a sincere, heart-to-mind prayer for humanity out there, for people out there, for their family. Don't pray for yourself. That's not going to work, okay? That's just like when you go poop and pee. It's not, you don't pray for yourself. If you give out enough of your spirit through the physical, in however, be, how do you say, respectful, be in your posture, and then on how sincere you are when the words come out, or even if they're just it's much better to pray out loud, by the way, okay? Oh, why is that? Well, if it's all in your head, where's it going to go? Well, but, okay. Remember, there's a give and take between your physical body and your spiritual body, all right? The world, earth, and heaven, spirit world. You get it? No? Okay. It's not that hard to understand that. Once you give it some thought and say, oh, you want to go out? So every day, I guarantee that people who do that every day include God in their life. Their lives run much different than other people's. They are much more capable of handling life. They are much more capable of raising a family, being a father, a mother, parents to children. They are much more capable of uniting people. They are much more capable at their workplace. They are much more capable in just about everything and anything out there. I have no doubt. Hey, but that's just my opinion. Okay? I don't think there's a study out there on that. That's another one. All the studies out there. Why are they doing that? It doesn't make any sense. You know, why study something, put money into something like that? Right? Yes. Doesn't seem to be helping anyone. All them studies about certain things. So, that's what I have to say today. The fundamental, illogical behavior of people when it comes to even just the Sabbath. And yet, in these illogical times, one can still take responsibility fully, right, as an individual. When one starts to realize that, then other things just fall into place, because you're going to start to see things according to God's point of view. It's really beautiful and wonderful, and I guess that's why the world's still standing in a way. Right. So we'll see what happens in the next few weeks. But interesting to study where is this unity based? And when you go so far back, you realize, wow, very little that people can actually agree on, right? Up there. True. Yes. All right. Well, that's what I wanted to share. Today's more notes in my head, notes in my heart that I'm going, interesting. Why do we even have time? We have to have time now, right? I think time was often measured very differently between day and night. Used to be day and night, right? Then, okay, all right. Not going to go into that. God's love and blessings always. I will talk to you all another time. It's a sunny day out there. Yes. Yesterday it was a cool, cloudy day. Today it's a nice and sunny day. God's love and blessings always. Time to clean the barn.